Three former teammates going against each other. A lot of season champions on both teams here, actually. You got Reese Race, Arc Lecter, Cade, JWM, Pichiku, and Vermilion. All former champions of different seasons. So, might be a banger of a game.
Bit of an OG squad playing.
Yeah.
Beer League
I'm
OG
actually
at least.
do this.
I'm gonna post the stream link in Discord. Yeah, just so you don't also do it.
Yeah, you're good. Oh, that reminds me, I gotta change the title here. I'm gonna do that quick while we're waiting. Stream manager. Whoops. At stream info. We got BBB versus CCC. That's pretty lame. Okay. All right. We are ready to start draft. All right. How do you feel going into this one, Andrew?
I'm excited. I want to see some lane gaps and see if the teams can come together with various leads across the map. I mean, different people are going to be strong, I think, on both sides. I think coming out of lane, keep it relatively vague, but then see how it actually plays out when the team fights start. I think it should be a really good series.
I do believe that JWM is not playing top, right? He's playing support.
So it's
Reese Race is
playing
top.
support.
Yeah,
yep.
Reese
versus Pichiku.
Oh,
Peter. Yeah.
That's gonna be a pretty spicy lane.
Yeah,
I'm excited for that one. Going to bands here, we do have the Kane against BBB and the Seraphine over against CCC.
Okay.
I wonder who the Seraphine ban was targeted at. I don't think really anyone on the side of I guess Cade does. Cade does, yeah.
I'm sure Cade plays it. I'm sure their AD carry is Sleep A, right?
Yes.
He would play it too.
Oh, yeah, that's true. And then we got the Fiora and the Rengar ban against BBB. Fiora is a targeted ban towards Peter.
I'm a little sad to see the Fiora, because if he pulls it out, I mean, it's like definitely his best champion.
Yorick?
But if
Fiora. Oh, Fiora, yeah. Oh, no, he's been grinding the solo queue with the Shen.
The Shen?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the Shen has been left up, so I wonder if...
Shen's really good right now.
Yeah, especially in team play, I think.
Yeah, CCC is definitely where a little meta gaming. I saw Cade and Reese were 1v1ing with Shen versus Ornn in a custom right before this game. So they might think that's a favorable matchup for Ornn if they leave the Shen up.
Well, I think Ornn is a favorable matchup into Shen. But I think Reese has he's been practicing a lot of top lane. He has quite a substantial pool up there. So if they do pick the Shen, I think giving Reese the counter pick into that would be pretty good.
Definitely.
But here's the thing about that as well. If they don't pick up Shen in the first phase here, I think it will be banned during the second.
Yeah, definitely. Because I mean, you can only keep Shen so far down. He's still gonna be so useful for his team.
Exactly. And if it's just something that we all know that Peter is like super comfortable on, I think banning it second phase is always a good idea if it wasn't picked up. Because I don't know much outside much of Pichiku's champion pool outside of Camille, Fiora, and Shen. So
yeah, not a huge shampoo. I'm sure. I would hate to see him play Malphite, but I'm sure he plays it.
Every top player plays Malphite.
Yeah, exactly.
We do have the Volibear and the Ashe being picked up for BBB. Renata Glass on the side of CCC. I do like Renata. Jojo JWM has been playing a lot of Renata, so I'm pretty excited to see that one. I think she's a really fun champion to watch. Same with Ashe, though. I think Ashe is a really fun champion to watch, especially if it's not support Ashe. If it's ADC Ashe, she's really, really fun to watch.
Yeah, she's like that mix between utility and hyper carry where she can just pop off in fights.
Yeah. And Ornn being picked up for Reese Race, not surprised there.
sending it blind. Not That's a fine blind pick if you're top.
Well, it's probably his
So there
most.
must be. Yeah, what are they saving their second pick or their like second round of picks for? If they want to give, they still have jungle up. When I mean, I would have picked jungle instead of top there probably, but unless they just don't want them to ban
Or at
Orin.
least have a flex pick as the
Yeah.
last of the first round. But,
Yeah.
huh. So
Yes.
Renata and
Maybe.
Zaya, that's a pretty good lane, I think.
Yeah. I mean, it's not some like a super like well-known synergy or anything that I'm aware of, but it's like decent poke and I don't know, decent disengage if they try to go in, but it's kind of blind so far besides the Ash.
I think Gwen being picked up by BBB.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever seen Pichiku play Gwen, so that might be Volibear top Gwen jungle. I know Gwen can jungle, but she's definitely not as good as Volibear in the jungle world.
At this point, I have no idea who's going where as far as top and jungle, but
that's fair.
I could see Peter playing Gwen top, and it just seems like one of his champions, even though I've never seen him play it. Just like with the Fiora and the Camille, Gwen kind of fits in there pretty well too.
And Gwen's always been a pretty decent pick into like the mega tanks like Ornn. So
yeah. If you're not winning lane though and you're behind, I mean she's already pretty weak early and like the type that wants to scale, so it really sucks if you're gonna be in a losing lane.
Well, I think her laning phase is just fine. Right.
Okay.
The recent nerfs to her Q actually hurt quite a bit, but especially into like the mega take matchups.
Yeah.
But I think Gwen's laning phase is just fine. It's just Ornn is pretty unkillable unless Reese makes a mistake. So she can apply all the pressure she wants and force off CS and stuff like that, but Ornn is still Ornn. You know, he's gonna be that scaling tank that's always useful in the late game.
Yeah, and still gotta respect him in lane. Like it's definitely not the hardest lane for Gwen, but you got still it's not definitely not a free lane.
And Nautilus and Blitzcrank being banned over against BBB, pretty standard there. The hook champions, and then Katarina LeBlanc banned over against Cade, or is Cade jungling?
Cade's is Cade mid now?
Cade's mid. I know they were tossing around the idea of a Cade jungling or mid. Yeah. So I think
with the LeBlanc and Katarina bans, those are Cade picks.
Are they?
So BBB seems to be under the impression Cade's mid, I think. And I'm pretty sure I heard Cade was mid. But definitely a little switcheroo at the last minute, though.
So Dua Tulia picked up for Cade then. I really do like lane Talia now. I think she's actually a really strong pick. Has pretty much permanent shove, always has pressure in the mid lane, has good roams. Yeah. So.
Yeah, and you want a little bit more CC than they have, I think, right now on their team, like point and click, like some just easy stun, so she can get her guaranteed combo.
I guess
Skarner that works.
Oh, Arc Lecter on the Skarner.
Love to see it.
We love to see it. One thing we didn't talk about though is that Braum pickup. That's why you don't blind pick Ornn.
Yeah.
Right there.
Now Braum has like one job during team fights, and it's not hard to do.
Yeah.
Block that.
Who's the mid lane for BBB? It's Hell's Keeper. I don't even know who that guy is. But
yeah, I'm not sure.
Because Anivia seems like a Vermilion champion.
Definitely.
But I'm pretty sure Vermilion's ADC. Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly. Okay.
Definitely an icy comp there.
Yeah.
They got like a bunch of Freljord champs and Gwen. Yeah.
Yeah. Holy shit. Yeah. Volibear, Ashe, Braum, and Anivia.
Yeah.
Crimson. I didn't say I was ready, but okay. I guess we're going into the game here.
We got 3 minutes, anyways.
Yeah, we got quite a bit of time. So looking at these two team comps, it's kind of hard to say who I think will win this because I think both teams have relatively strong team fighting potential. Um, the only thing that CCC lacks is the split push, which BBB have in the Gwen.
Mm-hmm.
Braum has a lot of Braum has a lot of targets to block with his shield too. He can stop Renata ult. He
Yep.
can stop Ornn ult. He can stop all of Xayah feathers from her ult.
Mm-hmm.
So Braum was actually a massive pickup here for BBB.
Yeah. Good pick. I'll take another.
Yeah, pretty much. Braum's always that kind of down bad pick.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Braum's a desperation pick. But I think here with the three first round picks for CCC, I think Braum was an absolutely amazing.
Yeah, and I actually really like. He's one of my favorite supports to play with Ashe as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Really
Oh yeah.
Slows.
A lot of CC, a lot of gank setup. So I would expect Volibear to make a tent down in the bot lane, especially pre-6 before Renata and Xayah get their ultis. But I think I think BBB is gonna win this one.
Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking I might go with CCC just because I'm looking at the Ornn. I've seen Reese play a lot. I'm guessing he's going to be strong, and I'm just looking at BBB's comp, trying to figure out who's going to be shredding. Like, yeah, Ashe. If Ashe is hitting him, I guess you can shred him, but they don't have a.
Yeah, I would hands down expect the Ashe to go like the Kraken Slayer Bork build that a lot of Ashes are running nowadays. Just kind of like the on hit. And they even run Gutsos too in that build. So she will be able to eventually shred down the Ornn. It's just whether or not the rest of BBB can keep her alive.
Yeah, BBB has pretty good disengage, actually. I'm just looking at like Skarner needing to run through Anivia and Ashe and Braum Peel. Like,
exactly.
It's going to be. And he's going to have to pull off some smart flanks or something to surprise him.
I think BBB has a better front to back.
Yeah.
Because CCC is kind of lacking damage. Outside of just Xayah and Talia, they don't have a lot of damage. Volibear does a crap ton of damage, even as like a frontline tank.
Yeah, especially in the mid game.
Yeah, and then BBB also has the backline dive between Volibear and Gwen. So I think BBB has the better team comp here. But team comp doesn't really mean a whole lot if like CCC are on a lot of comfort champs. Like Arc Vector has his infamous Skarner. Reese has his
that thing ever lose.
Ornly Hub. Yeah. Like
number one on Ornly Hub.
Ornly fans. 0.1% on OnlyFans. But yeah, I personally think BBB will win this. I think they have a stronger front to back team composition. They have the split push, and CCC has really no source of hard engage outside of the Ornn ult that Braum can easily stop.
Yeah.
So trying to force the 5v4 against in like if Gwen's split pushing a side lane and CCC try to force the 5v4, the only form of like long range engage that they have can be easily stopped by the Braum. So I think and even if it does go through, they have so much disengage between Ashe Arrow, Braum ult, Anivia wall plus her ult. Like they have so much disengage.
Hard to engage that team, definitely.
I think there is a lot of pressure on Pichiku this game to do well.
Yeah, and not get caught out in the side lane. I'm guessing it's going to be him splitting and everybody else kind of grouped for the most part. And then, I mean, what CCC's probably just going to have Skarner run up there and then Talia ult.
Yeah.
And just, it's going to be hard to avoid, definitely. So he's definitely got to play around his vision and track the Skarner as best he can. And then, even if you're not tracking the Skarner, if Talia starts walking up towards you, something's going down.
True.
And definitely he'll get to a point where he can fight that 2v1, I would think. Dodge a lot of Talia's damage with Gwen W, and I mean Skarner ults you to try to hold you in place for the Talia to be able to come in. That's nothing really too scary happening there. Skarner's not hitting you.
Yeah, Skarner can get a flank though. He can Like I think how troll would it be to force to focus down the Braum first?
Bad.
You think
They
so?
don't have enough damage to like waste your abilities on him and
That's
then win
true.
a fight afterwards.
I'm just thinking of all the stuff that Braum can do here. Like
Yeah, you gotta bait out his shield somehow, and then.
But the
and
only
then
way to
use
do
everything
the only way to do that is to
with
Renata ult
ability.
or an ult. You know, like that's the only way to do that. So
Yeah,
I mean, I guess you could bait it out with
Renata,
Zaya ult, but then she's just a sitting duck.
I don't think Renata ult matters that much this game. Send it, hope he ults it, or hope he blocks it, then send the Ornn ulti. I
Yeah,
mean, he got
that's
Ashe,
true.
but that's about it.
I mean,
The
Renata
auto
ult
attack.
is literally a 5-man CC. So it's
Yeah,
like
the CC is kind of like a second and a half of CC is pretty good. Other than it doesn't hit everybody at once, which is a little annoying. But yeah.
What I'd also really like to see is maybe like an Anivia wall canceling the Ornn from hitting his ult, or like an Ashe arrow stopping the Ornn from hitting the ult. Because I would gladly use my Ashe arrow to stop Ornn from hitting a 5-man ulti.
Absolutely.
So
yeah.
I think
I mean,
BBB has a lot of ways to just completely shut down the initiation that CCC is trying to throw out there.
I think it's definitely difficult for CCC to pull off their comp here. I think they're gonna try to come out of lane with enough of a gold lead that it just doesn't matter.
Yeah,
we'll see. We'll see. I mean, it's hard to beat utility with gold. You need quite a bit of gold to overcome that much utility.
Well, I mean, level 16 Ornn, you get quite a bit of gold.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, in stats anyway, I guess. Because what is it, like level 18 Ornn, all upgraded items is like 7,000 gold worth of stats or some crap like that.
That's insane.
Like
I haven't heard
stupid.
the number, but yeah, I think. I mean, even BBB might even outscale. Like the Ornn definitely helps, but Gwen is kind of really crazy late game. Volley falls off, I guess. Maybe CCC wins later.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, it looks like we are about to load in the game here. As soon as that pops up, I'm going to do this.
Looks like Bailey's streaming, Dana's streaming, got an A-Ramp friend streaming, Beer League is live. Just
everybody, man.
Just popping off right now.
Yeah.
All right,
let's do this stuff. Let's get rid of the time controls, throw out the scoreboard, check the timers.
Oh, they brought back the checkbox for objective timers. That's nice.
Zoom out here. That's a good distance.
Confirmed Cade mid.
Yep.
We'll see. I mean, Cade plays so aggressive mid, and Anivia's got to be one of the best champions at playing into an aggressive laner.
Yeah, it's like what are you gonna do to her? Like you're gonna try to dive on her, and she just stuns you and walls you off, and then walks away. Like, not much you can do.
I mean, typically, like Atilia would be like, "All right, fine, I'll just shove and roam," but I feel like Cade's just gonna really want to kill her, so we'll see what happens.
True. Typical 5-man start, 5-point start coming out for both teams here. Ornn setting up an early. I think he might try and pull the wave.
2 blue wards on the top side, so Ornn's gonna be. Is he gonna be kind of blind around 3 minutes when Volley might be pathing up there?
Yeah. I think he'll get his ward back. He'll get another one before 3 minutes, right? Or no?
I don't know. It takes. I'm not sure. Maybe he will. I'll keep an eye on it. Yeah, it's like halfway up right now. Minute and 10 seconds. It'll probably be back. But if it comes up at 3 minutes, that's not helping. So you have to walk in the bush and place it.
You have to go blind ward, which is never good. Especially into like a volley bear. That's the one thing you don't want to do.
Yeah, and one thing you don't want to do against Gwen is get her head early.
Yeah, sure. So Reese did start the refillable. It looks like he is going to try and to do the Dorn Shield corrupting potion buy.
I like it.
Pretty popular.
Yeah, especially if you think you can survive, like not get too far behind right away. Yeah, he's already got the Dorn, so
yeah.
Sick. Bot lane shoving in doesn't matter. Both junglers are pathing away.
Yeah. I think Reese did go double adaptive, which he likes to do in unfavorable matchups. So his Qs are going to be hurting. I think he will still max W though into this melee matchup. Defiant Merc clearing out some vision in the early game here. That's Storm hit,
Jamie
right?
asked if we could switch Volley and Braum.
Oh, whoops. My bad.
No worries.
There we go.
Thank you. Yeah, so Skarner, kind of interesting path. I don't know what he's good. It's like he's skipped.
Yeah, he
Krugs and then.
seems like he was full clearing, but he's not full clearing.
Oh, this is a bottom scuttle path or something. That's interesting.
Yeah, Volibear was
Or
seen on the top side of the map, so maybe he's just looking to trade the scuttles.
Yeah, here we are at 3:30, and Orange still doesn't have a ward up. But if Bully was spotted, that's all good then.
And Volley choosing to full clear himself, not really looking for an aggressive level 3 gank.
And Skarner kind of looking for camps, but there's not going to be anything there.
Which I like the look, honestly. Because
So you never know.
yeah, you never know.
Yeah.
And Volibear was spotted in topside, and Arclector knew that. So looking to clear out the camps on the bot side isn't a very bad look.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you would have cleared... Oh, whatever. Yeah. Now Grump is up. But like, if you go clear your Krugs first, then you actually get up there in time. But
Reese Race having to flash out.
yeah, no ganks until 4:30.
Yeah.
Definitely some...
Well, you think he would gank on level 3 as a Volibear.
Yeah, definitely.
And he's just going to sit in the bush there and recall, applying that constant pressure of fear.
Yeah.
And Hell's Keeper doing a lot of damage here.
Huh, yeah. Okay, kind of running out of mana. And
Well, he has up about 12 CS, though, so
oh, that's good.
the CS lead on mid lane's pretty significant at 5 minutes.
Definitely. Little wave stack, but not 12 minions.
Oh.
Yeah, it looks like once it's all cleared, still 7 minion. Actually, yeah, it was like straight up a 12 minion lead, so this wave's dying to tower, and it's not gonna obviously keep the lead, but
Yeah.
that was like an actual 12 minion lead.
But you did get a nice early back off, so you can control this wave management now. Make sure that Hellscaper loses a few minions, which is always nice. Pushing that lead just ever more.
Volley invading, so let's see if... Yeah, Skarner's not going to go in there. This top side definitely being controlled by the Volley.
Honestly, I think Volibear definitely wins that 1v1.
Yep, and it's
Ooh,
just
big
I think
wall
it's
coming out to Leah here. They're both gonna have to
huge.
flash.
Yeah.
Unless Braum can land over. He did not.
They didn't want to. You didn't want to jump over the Talia thing.
Very nice roam coming out of I Kill for Q Dogs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pulling both the flashes in the bot lane here.
And like dropping a second wave, but was CSing well enough that it just doesn't matter. He still has a minion lead, 4 minion lead.
And they are pushing that advantage into a dragon as well. Arc Collector in the right place at the right time to start this. Big pickup for BBB.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think Volley definitely wins that early, but it's also Volley was able to...
Oh,
do
and
it
not
also
BBB,
because-
not BBB, CCC, sorry. CCC.
Yeah. Just because Gwen had so much pressure up there too.
Yeah.
Ornn was just stuck under tower farming for most of this lane.
Sorry about the highway, by the way. I live right off of a highway. I apologize. Yeah, but or not really falling behind CS here either.
No,
So
no, just scarring her a little bit, but I'm not even that bad. I guess he's just a little ahead on his clear, so maybe we'll be a little behind after this. But
it did look like Housekeeper was able to bring back that CS lead though after that roam. But
at the cost of a dragon.
if they can, yeah, if they can like punish the spot lane for not having flash, it would have been totally worth it.
Yeah, and Anivia kind of right now, so Anivia's maybe gonna fall a little farther behind in CS if Talia can keep the pressure up. Here comes Volley looking mid though. Gonna come over.
Olivia doesn't have the mana to do anything.
Okay. Yeah, definitely not an easy gank for Volley to just run up to Talia like that.
Yeah, you'd have to bait out the shove.
Good pressure though, actually. Talia backed and wasn't able to just shove the wave, so.
Yeah, looks like Reese is able to freeze this wave in the top lane here. PHQ does have vision down, so Joe. Oh, you decide not to freeze it. Interesting.
Okay.
He's rushing at Anathemas though, which is probably the most popular start into a Gwen. 30% reduced damage is a lot.
Yeah, especially with the lower damage jungle there.
I think Reese is trying to shove this to get Rithel priority, which wouldn't be a terrible idea. Ooh, the Astro just misses.
And so it begins.
You can really feel that Gwen nerf. That Q is not doing as much damage as it should be.
Yeah.
And Defiant Merc and Crimson Chin here. Nice pickup. And this will be, I keep you guys going down. Housekeeper picking out the first blood off of the back of Defiant Merc and Crimson Chin. Big roam coming out of Crimson Chin there.
Yeah, really good. Just 3 men. Got the flash too. Crashed the wave. Really, really good for mid. Nivea here.
Yeah, and Nivea getting an early kill is always really nice.
Yep.
Ooh, Vermilion going aggressive here. He just uses E though. Sleepy doesn't have his E to pull those feathers back.
Yeah. Right when Renata showed up too. So they're definitely out. See, Renata still has ulti and exhaust. I mean, they... Okay. Sai is recalling. That's fine.
So do you think Vermilion's going to be building that Gale Force or the Kraken Slayer? I would assume Kraken Slayer.
Yeah, I would go Kraken. He might want.
Arc getting caught out here. He does have to flash over the wall. Housekeeper is here though. Doesn't land a stun.
Can't get the angle for the wall either.
And going this way is really dangerous by Housekeeper. JWM is on the side here, and they are looking to collapse, but Housekeeper will just walk out. Nicely done.
Ooh. Yeah,
little failed invade coming out of CCC.
Yeah, couple blown abilities. They're turning their attention to the bot lane. We'll see.
Oh, I'm sorry, I cut you off. What did you think they were gonna go? Kraken Slayer or Gale Force?
I wouldn't be surprised if he goes Gale Force. I would rather go Kraken probably, just because I mean, sure you can stay alive with Gale Force, but you really need the damage. But would not be surprised to see a Gale Force here.
Yeah, the repositioning is always a good thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like repositioning is always huge.
Yeah.
Just as
can't do damage if you're dead.
True. And movement speed on Ashe is also always big. So Gale Force just does provide a lot of stats that Ashe enjoys. Defiant Merc is in the bot lane here. Sleepe does not have flash. I think that Sleepe is just dead. He doesn't have ult just yet. Sleepe gets the second chance, but he does not go down.
Yeah, really good engage from Crimson Chin.
And JWM will be falling to Vermilion. Nice donation.
Junglers.
Yeah,
nice donation. Says I'm around. Time to go in.
Yeah,
sorry,
honestly,
I cut you off.
No, you're okay. Honestly, a really good engage coming out of BBB there.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're CCC was maybe a little confused as to why the Braum was just walking up, hitting them. not realizing the volley was blast coning over
Ooh,
the wall.
big stun up by on the I killed a few dogs there, stepping up just a little too far, gets Asher to the face and taken down. Big play coming out. Big play coming out of BBB right before the dragon here. Pichiku trying to go a little aggressive here, but the anathema is just too strong.
Yeah, Orin don't care.
So does anathemas cut down the true damage?
Yeah, it's all damage, right? It's just damage reduced, right? Not doesn't give resist.
Yeah, but exhaust makes you do less damage, but true damage ignores that, doesn't it?
Oh, I don't know. I just assumed it didn't, but I haven't heard one way or the other.
True damage can't be reduced. Thank you, Zach. That's what I thought. Like, so as long as Pichiku is landing these sweet spots with his Q and his he should still be able to shred down. Plus the Riftmaker adds true damage. So in extended fights, once Pichiku gets like a second item here, I think he can still beat Ornn.
Yeah, the Anathemas looks like not much less of a good item there if there's a lot of true damage being thrown around.
But it is a lot of just flat health too. Like 650 flat health is pretty nuts. Yeah.
I mean, but for a first item, I mean, I guess it's a lot cheaper than a mythic too.
Yeah, yeah, true. It's only I think like 2,600 gold, 2,700 gold.
Yeah.
So and 230 damage reduced already. He literally just got it. Like that's pretty good.
Okay.
But it is a Kraken Slayer coming out of Ash. I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah.
Vermilion misses the ult, but his autos are CC enough. JWM landing his ult, but oh my god, the stun, long range stun coming out. Vermilion picking up another kill.
That's Braum Ash lane just so annoying.
And honestly, I really like the angle that Vermilion shot that ultimate. It forced JWM to sidestep towards BBB's base. And pretty much secured them the kill on that too. So very nicely done by Vermilion here, playing this champion very well.
Yeah, definitely one of his comfort picks on AD carry. I would definitely consider banning it. It's like even if he's not winning late, it's Ashe. He's still pretty useful with the utility with the ults and stuff.
Yeah, actually true, Zach. That's a good point. BBB is very magic damage heavy, so buying it now, building MR, and then just throwing it on Ashe later will be a huge tank investment. So yeah, actually a really good point.
Glad to see the Kraken on Ashe, a little true damage to help.
Yep. I think Ashe will be going Bork here as well.
Oh, there's the Zeal.
Runans then? Team fight heavy? You think? Ooh. Reese does have flash, and he does decide to use it. I think he could. I honestly think he could just walk out there.
Yeah.
Oh, big stun coming out of Housekeeper here, and he will be taken down. Do they have the damage though? Archleander does use his ult. Oh my god, Housekeeper picking up a kill. They were not able to burn him down fast enough. Prince of Chin is on the side here as well. Archleander cannot chase down. And Defy Merc does have ultimate. Oh, he fails the flash though.
Still a huge play from Anivia.
Yeah, honestly, they did not have the damage to take her down. And that's kind of the problem with Everfrost. You don't get that much damage until you get more items.
Yeah, I wonder if Skarner had the damage if he didn't ult. Maybe they could have, but
yeah, if he's just autoing instead of ulting.
Yeah, and Talia was just tanking so many minions, she had to back off. Otherwise, she's just gonna die to minions.
Honestly, huge play by Housekeeper there.
Massive, yeah. No one expects the Anivia burst, but
Cade having a rough game this game.
Yeah, I mean he's keeping up in CS, but definitely Anivia.
Oh, big ult coming out, and Sleepa's ult just came up. He could use it here to do some damage, but he's deciding not to. Wow, big play coming out of Vermilion on that Ashe hero again. Oh my god, as she just chases down the Sleepa.
Extra Kraken damage, probably didn't expect it.
Oh my.
Okay.
And I kill for you guys, looking for the kill here again.
Yeah, really good chunk, but Volley's there to protect.
He heard my comment and he's like, I'll show you.
I'll show you. Who's having a bad game? Forces are out though. Oh, I guess it's in Nivea, so she can just farm safely under tower.
Yep.
Got to you.
They do have a Skarner though with his Kentank done.
Ooh.
Big damage coming out. Oh, and ooh,
Nice kill by Kate
that
Solo.
Everfrost, nicely done.
You know, within Nivea's 2 kills, there's no solo kills there. Kate just got the first solo kill of the lane.
Pretty true.
Well, no, that's not true. Never mind.
No.
Nivea got the 2v1.
Yeah. We got the 2v1 solo kill. That's true.
Yeah, that was insane. I forgot already. Yeah, there was a gank, and Nivea got a kill.
Yeah, it looks like this dragon will just be going over to CCC.
Yeah.
Akio for cute dogs, zoning off the rest of the BBB's team. Oh, wait, when did Gwen die?
Was it just now?
No, because Reese has an assist, so it might have been Cade's first kill that we just didn't see. Because there's probably something else happening somewhere.
Sure. Yeah, I didn't even notice.
Ooh. Just because you're invulnerable doesn't mean you can go over walls. Very nicely played by Anivia there. And they are getting the stun. Defiant Merc getting the stun down first. Nice chain CC. Big huge play coming out of BBB. And Pichiku looking to trade here. I don't think he wants this. And Reese is just a unkillable demon tank right now.
Yeah, I can't wait for Reese to join a team fight. It's definitely. I don't know if he'll be able to make enough of a difference with all the utility and the like. I think they had to get ahead out of lane, so all the utility didn't matter. But still, see if he can figure something out in these fights.
I would like to see BBB bring this Earthrail top and try to make a play here, whether it be diving. Ooh, big heal coming out. Pichiku. Crimson Chin is here. Reese doesn't have flash. They need to get these autos down. Big play. Defiant Merc in here as well. He did lead that a little too far forward, but I think Reese Rice will be going down. Defiant Merc picking up the kill. Big play coming out BBB once again.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, Reese has his TP, so I was hoping maybe his team could figure out something to do on the other side of the map that he could TP to, and instead they made the play first and he just died. A little unfortunate for them, but
and they did
really
just
well played.
Yeah, and they did just eat that first tower. They're using the Earthrail on the second.
Probably get a third charge off, maybe.
This will definitely be a third charge unless Kate can.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
No, it will be a third charge. That tower will heal back up though, unless they can get it soon. So the bot lane of CCC kind of down bad here this game. They've, as I recall before, I think Volibear has set up a lot of pressure in that bot lane, and Vermilion now honestly just playing like a madman on this Ashe. So
yeah, they're not a Xayah. Like, it's not a lane you see very often. I wouldn't say it's a bad lane, but I'm just trying to think of like what it would be good against.
There were Xayah Renata.
Yeah, I don't know what I said.
Yeah,
Xayah Renata, like maybe like a Drave, like early heart in team, like a Draven or a Tristana or something.
Yeah, it was kind of like the anti like engage comp, you know. But everybody
like
else, everybody else on the side of CCC is kind of like the hard engage, like they want to go in, they want to set up these fights. And then you have Xayah, Renata, who are just kind of like, we're gonna like kite back.
BBB's definitely. BBB's whole team is like, just hold your ground or disengage.
Yeah.
Like no one really on their team is just slam their head into you.
And it looks like Ashe finished up that fam dance here, which I think is actually huge.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I thought that might be what she was doing, but I wasn't sure. Really helps out with repositioning. I mean, you don't have the Gal Force, but you can still
and
the extra movement speed.
And the brothers are down here in the bot lane trying to pick up a kill on Pichiku.
And who is just completely invulnerable, but it's 3v1. They might just say, this tower is ours.
Pichiku just needs to leave this tower. I don't know what he thinks he could do here.
Yeah. And Nivea shoving top. Somebody's got to respond to that. That tower is going to die pretty quickly.
So
Nobody's starting their backs.
That was a pretty nice bounty pickup by CCC though. Lowers that gold
Yeah.
down to 6K.
I mean, Renata, Ornn, they're backing now. How much damage can Nivea get on this tower? And Renata's not running there.
I kill for Q God's looking to.
Yeah, Nivea just gets the tower.
Yeah, just walks up and grabs it.
Yeah.
She does a lot of damage to the Soren actually. Is that 4,000 health Ornn already? Oh, a big TP play coming up. CCC here looking to kill Pichiku. He is still alive though. Defiant Merc ulting into the entire team. Braum kind of zoning off the rest. Defiant Merc on the backline trying to take down Sleepy, but he will just not go down. But the side of BBB are just so tanky. IQ for Q Dogs picking up the first kill of the fight. And Defiant Merc going down as well. IQ for Q Dogs picking up another one possibly here. Nope, he will go down. Archlecker picking up a kill though. Vermilion shredding down the JWM, and it will be a 3-for-3. Wow, what a team fight. Yeah, that was just all over the board. Defiant Merc diving the backline. The rest of BBB just doing what they do and kiting back.
Yeah, Cade flashing in, getting, was that getting volley or getting somebody to like 1 HP?
He got Pichiku to 1 HP, but then the Braum stunned him.
Yeah,
and then he ended up
falling.
able
to clean it up.
Yeah. But no, Cade was it.
Yeah,
Cade was able to pick up 2 kills in that fight, and Archlector was able to pick up 1, so wasn't the biggest mishap.
Ashe is huge now though. 600 gold bounty, 6-0.
And she will have this Bork here soon, so she'll be able to shred even Reese race out of the fight.
Yeah, I really like this Ashe build. It's like you don't have like the Gale Force repositioning, but you have the damage, and then you, as soon as you like start hitting them, you can just kite for days.
Yeah, that Blue Metal, that was actually a crazy team fight. It literally just like, here we go, like we're starting one right here. Good on Pichiku to live that long though and get that fight set up.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean Ashe at the end there was just standing there free firing, and JW and just health bar just disappeared.
Well, I think that was actually a pretty big fight for CCC. They were able to collect a couple, I believe shutdowns. I believe Defiant Merc and Crimson Chin both had shutdowns.
Okay.
So they were able to collect a couple of shutdowns. They were able to lower that gold lead just a little bit.
They got kills on Cade, which is really nice. Because at some point, Cade can just one-shot Ashe.
I don't think Ashe should ever be in that position. But if she is, then she deserves to die.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's like the only person, like, they have so much like utility, and they're not gonna be stepping up in, like, except for Volley Baron, Gwen, I guess, and that's not somebody you can just one shot.
Yeah, like the dream here would be Archlector being able to pick up that Ashe, but with the way that BBB's team comp is, that shouldn't be allowed to happen. Between the Braum and Nivea, Ashe Arrow, and Volley, that Skarner should not just be able to walk right past anybody.
Yeah, Ashe probably doesn't even need QSS this game.
Ooh, the stun just barely missed. She squeezed between those two walls. That was nutty.
Yeah. Sweating a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. And they were dancing around the Baron here. I don't really think you need the dance. I don't think BBB's that far up that they can try to dance that.
No. And you shred it pretty quickly with Cracking Slayer, Ashe, and Nivea.
That's kind of the downside of being red side too. Is in order you pretty much have to kite into the Baron pit if you want to continue contesting the Baron, which is always a
fight first.
Yeah, which is always a bad idea. Like blue side can always kite back into their jungle, so red side dancing Baron is always kind of scuffed.
That's a trade-off. Baron or Dragon? Which one do you have better control over?
Well, I think with the Dragon buffs, like dragons are way more important than Baron.
Yeah.
And I think it is Mountain Soul this. Yeah, it is Mountain Soul this game too. So getting that on the side of CCC would actually be really big.
Yeah, stack those Mountain Drake swords. It's gonna be even harder to kill.
I really like this Volibear build too. Decide not to go into the Divine Thunder. Decide just to be this massive frontline tank with the Frozen Heart and Frostfire Gauntlet.
That's what the team needs. You don't need more damage.
And the Bork being pitched up by the Ashe. 3 items at 27 minutes. This Ashe is absolutely huge.
Yep.
Let's see.
That Ashe build looks so fun to play this game.
Yeah. Well, it looks like a pretty. It used to. That looks like what the ADC build standard used to be. Was Bork Phantom Dancer. Yeah.
Yeah. I want to see with the slows and everything here, just like outrun the Skarner while hitting him.
Yeah. I mean, he did do a flash, not Ghost this game. He does have the Deadmans and the Chem Tank, but we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, with all the slows and her ulti, live for a while at least.
They just have so many ways of disengaging all that the CCC want to do.
It's like not even gonna come up this game.
Like that Braum pickup was just absolutely massive.
Yeah, I think Braum picking second round is so much better than early picking him.
Because there are counters to Braum. Like there are champions that Braum is not that good into. And they see Arc Collector on a ward there. Can they burn this down fast enough? Not the greatest wall come out of Housekeeper. He doesn't have much mana to continue this fight, but it will just be given away. Skarner making his way down towards the dragon. Gonna probably solo that one.
Yeah,
Ashe. Yeah, Ashe just send an arrow down to dragon. It looks like PGQ is actually sniffing that one out as well.
Big Braum shield, Black Setalia ult.
PGQ sniffing out this Baron, this dragon here.
Yeah.
Renata is there though. This will be a 1v2. The TP coming out. They are looking to fight for this. Ashe arrow coming out. Oh, it's not up just yet. Just a couple more seconds. The Anivia TP, she will be instantly bursted. Ooh. Oh, big fight for CCC.
So careful here.
Yeah.
You're strong. You got a 600 gold shutdown.
I think they can win this, honestly.
I think they can too.
Yeah. Ashe will not be ulted down, though. She does have to flash away. She is doing a lot of damage in the back line here, though. Sleep being picked up by Defiant Merc. Big Ornal coming out. Arc Collector trying to get on the Vermilion. Vermilion is able to take him down. Oh my god, Vermilion is doing work across the board here. And they win the 3v5.
Penta.
I don't think Reese is going to give it.
But Volley can.
Vermilion being the bigger player, going for the objective over the greeted pentakill. Huge play.
3v5.
Oh. Holy crap, that was huge.
Yeah, had all summoners up and was just able to kite forever. Skarner got close one time and then just immediately got stunned by the Braum.
Beer League making the Ashe look good.
Yeah, definitely.
Holy. Yeah, then they would have the turn for the dragon, and it was already being done. So Vermilion being the bigger man, not going for the stats. He's just going for the objectives. He just wants to beat his former teammates. That's all he wants.
Yeah. Now a 7k gold lead for BBB.
Oh my god, that was such a big fight. 3v5 comes out with the victory. Reese, the only one left standing. Huge. And PGQ getting caught out here. He is able to use W up. He is immune, and he is pretty freaking tanky as is. And he is still alive. Anivia is here to try and back it up. The Ashe arrow comes out. Anivia spear takes down Sleepy. PGQ is still alive. How is she still alive? Anivia, I think Talia will burn down here, and she will. Another 2v3 fight. Wow.
Yeah, well played from Peter. Pichiku. Just like looking like he's almost dead and then getting the healing from his item.
Yeah, and the resistances off of a Gwen W are just nuts. Like, she was barely taking any damage from that Talia, even with Shadow Flame and upgraded and Void Staff. Like, Jesus. Huge play coming out of Pichiku and Housekeeper. And that Ashe arrow actually was huge too.
Yeah, definitely.
Dude, that was hype. Dude,
Yeah.
this game is pretty hype.
Two huge fights from Ben. Like,
Yeah.
or not from Ben. Ben wasn't even there.
From Pichiku.
Pichiku. Those Freljord champions ever.
And Defiant Merc having to use his ultimate to get out of the Everfrost proc there. The Ornn ultimate coming up. Pichiku is immune, but Anivia is not. That was actually a huge Anivia
Ash
wall.
is here.
Talia wall will be coming out here as well. Pichiku trying to get in there, but he is zoned out.
Another block Talia. Oh. Yeah, it's 2 inhibs down, coming up. Maybe 3. Fully hitting the one up here.
Yeah.
Good lane.
This might be a 3-inhib game. I think they are rotating for you here too. Defiant Merc getting caught out, but it doesn't matter. The rest of the team is here. Archlector getting burned down. Oh, the huge Renato ult.
Okay.
Oh,
Renato
that's the problem with
ulti
Ash
hit
being so fed.
Yep.
I think Ash can kite this out though. She does sidestep the push.
Nope.
Pichiku is trying to return into a fight here, but is taken down. Vermilion gets the the shutdown. Even after dying, still has a 700 gold shutdown. That's how far ahead this Ash is. Hellskeeper will go down as well. That is a lot of shutdowns going down. And Defiant Merc is able to walk out. Oh.
See with the Talia move speed, he might catch up. Oh, he doesn't know.
Oh, the sneak.
Oh my goodness.
The sneak.
Saying what? Where did he go?
That was actually huge by Defiant Merc.
Definitely. Playing around with the vision. Yeah, huge fight from PCC.
Yeah, actually.
I mean,
got a little bit greedy. They stacked up for the Renato ult. Ash literally did more damage to her team than the enemy did. Like,
sure, yeah.
like, that's kind of the problem with having a fed Ash against a Renato.
It's the bonus move speed. Big knockout.
Big knockout coming out of Braum here. And Defiant Merc will take down IQ for Cute Dogs. JWM will follow here soon. And I think they're going to look for more here. Braum does have the flash up. He can go for the flash Q. And it looks like they're not looking to do it. Ornn is TPing back into base, trying to defend this last inhib from going down. Defiant Merc looking for more. He does grab the damage, and it does take him down. Huge play coming out Defiant Merc.
Yeah, they might try to end here.
Yeah, Gwen and Vermilion on the back line here. They are looking to end.
I mean, just play it slow. You got Dragon up right now. You can go back and get soul if this doesn't.
Yeah, I don't think you really need. Oh, big knockup. He stops the Braum from using a shield. That was huge play coming out of Reese Race, but he is butter to the Ash. And it looks like they're gonna end this one. Victory over to BBB. I'm 1-0 for the night, baby.
Oh boy, huge
Let's
fight.
go. Yeah, big victory coming out of BBB.
Freljord comp OP.
Yeah, honestly. Whew, let's go.
Yeah, can you see Ash damage?
I did not. Let's take a look at it real quick here. Oh, wait, whoops. I forgot to exit out of the game. Let's take a look and see what it is. 33,000. Cade actually did a lot of damage. It just didn't really seem like he was.
Just so beefy running at him. With
yeah, true. But I would have to give Vermilion the MVP on that game.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, he did have a lot of setup. Like he had a really good team comp around him. Like he made a lot of really good plays in the bot lane by himself. So
sick quadra kill too.
Yeah.
Really good kiting.
Now I wish people wanted to do fantasy, dude. I kept saying it. Like I gave multiple things. I'm like, I'm not gonna do it unless like there's more than 3 pods, and nobody messaged me. I'm like, okay, like we don't have to do it. Like that's fine. I would have liked to do it. Anyway,
yeah, it was fun. It was fun that season looking at the stats and stuff.
Yeah, but
yeah,
with only 1 pod, it's not really worth doing. You know, like
for sure.
Because it took me about 50 minutes every week to.
Oh, it's a lot.
To do it.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway,
getting back
one
of
to
these seasons. Yeah. Anyways.
We should be getting the draft wall here soon.
Yeah,
but yeah, holy crap. Giga Chad Ben on the Ash played that, like, in my opinion, so perfectly. That one T fight around Dragon, he kited so well.
Mm-hmm. Did exactly what the build asks for. Just
Okay, I'm
hitting
looking at these ranks here.
I might show TFT ranks.
Oh yeah, that's true. This is Ben's rank. I mean, this is Peter's rank. He actually got demoted from last time I saw it.
I think it shows your highest.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Whether it's TFT.
Yeah, that's
whatever.
true. I'm like, this is looking kind of scuffed. Like,
guys.
Commissioners. Oh wait, commissioners on the team. It's
Yeah,
okay, right?
exactly.
But yeah, holy crap. BBB played their team comp absolutely perfectly. Pichiku, I would say, is a runner-up for MVP. He was able to survive in those fights so long, and able to get them to commit to the all-ins, and just the entire team comp was able to turn it around. So
yeah, and then I mean all the like utility stuff. If CCC ever found like a good look, it just didn't matter.
yeah. So Andrew, you might be 2-0 in the league, but right now, but you're kind of 0-1 tonight. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, bud.
Yeah, I had a giga small brain. Like I said all the right things, but then I picked the wrong team.
Whoops. Hopefully that showed nothing. I was gonna do this.
Yeah, I got it pulled up too.
All right.
What does that mean, Zesty? You lost all your Bolivar?
Bolivar. That's a currency. At the very beginning, he says, "I have 45.7 Bolivar in CC."
Oh, I'm very sorry, dude. I hope he didn't choose them.
I hope you're not. I hope you're not bankrupt, dude.
Yeah.
Ready.
I can PayPal you 3 Bolivar.
Bolivar.
Don't bet it all in one game.
Do you have that in stocks or what?
Yeah, it's all in crypto right now, so it might actually be like might be 0.3 Bolivar at this point, but sorry, Zesty.
I bet all my $8,000 in Cardano on this next game. Who's with me?
Let's go. Cardano always looks so good. I don't know.
It's like we're not gonna get into crypto, but it's the next Ethereum. I'm telling everyone right now, buy it while it's low. Anyway, okay, let's keep going. I did say ready. I think they're still taking some time to chat here. What do you think CCC needs to do differently this next game?
Win lane. Pick winning lanes.
Just flat out win lane.
Yeah. I mean, they picked like, I thought a worse, like we thought worse comp, but I thought it didn't matter because they were just going to win lane. And that plan fell apart when they didn't win lane.
I mean, yeah, I don't know how you expect to win lane with Renata Zaya. Ornn can always go even in lane. I think he doesn't win very many lanes.
Yeah, I think picking top round blue, like the first blue side, was kind of weird.
Yeah,
like blinding it when you could have picked jungle.
Well, at least pick a flex. Like, don't just flat out pick your top laner. You know.
Yeah.
So, and then don't ban Braum. I mean, if you don't ban Braum, why pick such hard engage in your first phase? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So. And
he blocked like Talia ult, a bunch of Talia ults.
Yeah.
I don't even see him need to block an Ornn ulti.
True.
But it was there.
Yeah, it was there. But I think we saw like 4 Ornn ultimates that game.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know.
And most of them were in lane, probably.
Yeah. But what I want to see this game is Pichiku solo kill Reese. That's what I want. I want that to happen.
Yeah, man can dream. I want him to pick Fiora. Don't ban Fiora, because you can, like, Fiora's a skill matchup. You can I believe in Reese to outplay him, right?
Pichiku is pretty cracked on Fiora.
Okay.
I did like the Gwen pick though. She did survive quite a long time.
All I'm basing my experience with Pichiku is that one Malphite ulti. So that's why I'm like, Reese should just be rolling this guy, but I really don't know anything about him other than the one Malphite ulti that he.
In the seasons that I played with him, he was a pretty feared Camille player. But Reese also plays a lot of Camille, which is why they just banned it right there.
Okay.
two target bans towards Reese this game, the GP and the Camille. They're apparently not scared of his Ornn. We'll see if he pulls out the Zac top. He's been talking a lot about that and how he enjoys playing it.
Yeah,
so.
keeping everybody up at night, all the top laners.
Yeah.
Just fearing them.
And it looks like Sivir.
Sivir Prio. Not surprised. Surprised you didn't see a less game a little bit, but
yeah, Sivir's a pretty high priority pick.
Yeah.
Nowadays, her mini rework like a month and a half ago, made her actually pretty viable in today's meta. So I'm not really surprised to see that. And she does play into a lot of team comps as well, with her ultimate remaining the same. So
yeah, we played it one of our games in the series and felt really good.
Jin being picked up for CCC. And there's the Zac top. Let's go. That's what I like to see. I know that could be Zac jungle as well. But I'm pretty sure that's gonna be Zac top. But
I'm almost as happy to see that as I would have been for Fiddlestick.
Yeah, right, dude. I do like that it's a flex pick too. If CCC does have an unfavorable matchup in the top lane, being able to flex it to jungle is always a good thing. Hecarim for Defiant Merc.
I like that into Jin, Zac.
I like the dive potential.
Yeah, especially the Sivir. That makes sense.
So BBB having a pretty strong dive comp already. Let's see what they pick up. I'm assuming for their support here. Nope, it will be their top laner, Shen. Okay, that's the Pichiku standard. So they do have a really strong dive comp right now, though, between the Sivir, Hecarim, and the Shen. So I'm liking what they're building here.
So maybe you can pick a top laner here. Maybe you pick a mid laner and ban a couple counter mids. The classic red side strat.
Yeah.
Or Oh.
Ooh, the Trundle.
Is that just confirmed Zac top, or is that?
I think that does confirm Zac top. I don't think Reese is a Trundle player. So I think that is Zac top. I know Trundle can also be really good into Shen though. So we'll see what they decide to do here.
Yeah.
Either way, I do like it. I like the Trundle pick.
Maybe ban some safer mid laners.
Yep. There's the Anivia ban coming out from CCC.
Yeah.
And Housekeeper having a solid showing. Is this week 2 or week 1?
This is week 2.
Week 2. Who did Ben's team play last week?
I'll have to check. I got it right here. I just don't remember.
The LeBlanc band coming out against Cade, pretty standard. I think Cade did have a really good showing on the Talia though, so it might be ban worthy.
Played Master of Puppets, who is Cody's team.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say Housekeeper having a really good first showing in the beer league here,
Mm-hmm.
but I guess it's the second game. So and
Yeah.
Vermilion, I mean
They went.
the VOD
They,
got banned. So.
they went 1-1 against Cody's team.
Okay,
Pretty good.
pretty good. And pretty winning last game in pretty dominant fashion. They're kind of
Mm-hmm.
proven themselves to be a major contestant this
A
season.
really good team comp list. Like I don't know who came up with their comps. Who does that? But really good job last game. So far this game,
I love the Pike pick.
Yash, good into Shen. Yeah,
Pike
yeah.
does provide a lot of anti dive. Um, he has an AOE stun that can hit an entire line. So I really like the Pike pick. It does bode well for the aggressiveness of Jin.
Still pick a safer mid laner here because Pike is just gonna be living in the mid lane, I would think.
I don't really like the Nautos Sivir here. I do like that they're committing to the dive comp, but I think you could go Yumi and be safer, and still have just as good of effect. I do like the Victor though. I think Victor's always a pretty a staple mid laner.
Yeah, I think Victor and Nautilus go well together.
Yeah,
they're kind of doing their own thing.
Yeah, he's also playing Victor, which is a highly immobile mid laner against a Trundle Pike. So I think Housekeeper is kind of get the Housekeeper is definitely getting the treatment of this game. Between Swain Pike and Trundle, Housekeeper will not survive a gank.
No. I'd be happy. Now I'm extra happy to be Pike here.
Yeah. I know. I do agree. I think Zach is a good matchup against Shen. Percent health damage is always good. And as long as he uses Q correctly, you can still get a lot of CC down on the Shen. I'm sorry, Andrew. Continue. I interrupted you.
I'm just saying that. Well, now I'm looking at the Swain pick, trying to figure out. I mean, if you're starting the fight before Shen shows up, Swain's not going to be nearly as useful if he can survive until after Shen ults in.
That's true.
But I think pretty good pick. I mean, as long as you can keep up with the Zac and Trundle engage. I'm curious to see how these fights play out. Cause now it's like both teams want to run at each other, which sounds good for Swain, really good for Pike. Yeah.
All right. Reese is taking a bathroom break quick, so I'm also gonna take a bathroom break. I'll be right back.
Yeah, sounds good. Well, now that I have you all to myself, chat, you wanna hear an elephant joke? Too bad. I'll say it. I was gonna type it in chat, but why don't you bring your elephant friend to Taco Bell? Most of you have probably heard this, but in case one of you hasn't, you don't bring your elephant friend to Taco Bell because he'll get elefarts. Thank you, Zesty. Thank you. Oh, your friend told you that? Or your buddy? That's cool. Makes me feel warm inside. Thank you, Zesty. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Jello. Thank you, Jello Destroyer. Too kind. Jello Destroyer also likes elephant jokes. I bet we'd get along. Bet we'd amuse ourselves very well. Like, probably keep each other entertained for hours. I don't know, Jello Destroy, what do you get? You get an Elefino. Oh, you spelled it wrong though. There you go. That's hilarious. Jello Destroyer. Ha ha ha. Oh, very good. Thank you, Jello Destroyer. Thank you, Zesty. All right, Zesty, if you could be one person. Oh, thank you, Jamie. Thank you. If you could be playing one person in this game, who would you be? What character? Or what do you call an alligator that ate a GPS? A navigator? Oh my goodness. Trundle, duh. Not Zach. Split push, Trundle jungle. You ought to try that. You should have tried a split push jungler when you were playing jungle for IQ before. Because you can just farm and wait till somebody leaves lane and then just shove their wave and take the tower. Like both laners like recall thinking, oh, the lane is even, then Trundle just takes the tower and the wave. I'm sure your laners won't mind at all. You know what sus is not ending the game? You have to split away from the objective. You can do that. They'll never see it coming. They'll have your whole team sit in a bush and just. We ended the games too fast last week for you to really split and end the game. Oh yeah, they had to come down and join us. Well, happy to have you. Fancy seeing you here at the team fight. Come here often. No? Yeah, now you do. Reform. Yeah, until we pick a comp that specifically makes you split push.
All right,
We'll
I'm
find
back.
one.
Looks like we have our spectator delay here.
Yeah.
Another 2 minutes. All right, so based off these team compositions, who do you think is going to win?
Well, I think CCC's comp is a little more like cohesive. I really like the Sivir though. I think I really like the Pike too, so I guess I go with CCC again.
I'd like to say CCC too.
Yeah.
I really like the Pike and the Swain pick into the dive comp of BBB. True though, Zesty, BBB does have the Sivir and the Victor for the late game. Sivir's going to be doing a lot of damage in these late game team fights. I think the Nautilus was kind of a troll pick. I would have really liked to see like a Yumi. I think Yumi in this comp would have been absolutely massive. Whoever she was on.
Enchanter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Karma would have been really big too.
Mm-hmm.
But the extra CC from Nautilus, the only champ that has 4 forms of CC, is actually pretty big too. So if you're able to like lock down the Jhin, lock down the Swain, you might be able to win these team fights. But if you don't, they kind of just run over you. So
yeah,
I think CCC will win this game.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what Nautilus even does here. Like, if you can hook the Jhin, that's kind of like it. Pyke can just get out. You don't want to hook Trundle. You don't want to hook Swain. You don't want to hook Zag.
Yeah. And that's kind of the issue I had with it. I think, and being a dead horse, I think Yumi would have been the absolute monstrous play here.
With Hecarim, that's just a classic.
Pretty much you put her on any one of those people, and they can just run over anybody. But
FF never loses Zach, so you're in luck. Zach is hoping for an FF win. See, in lane, well, this will be nice, I think. Against Pyke. I mean, Pyke's going to want to roam, and as soon as Pyke roams, Nautilus can just start fishing with those hooks, and they'll just destroy Jhin if they get a hook. But that might not matter. Jhin can die a couple times, and that's fine. The team comp can carry him.
Yeah. I like the play that CCC are going for here. Very LCS-ish. The 5-stack in the top lane.
Versus the 5-point, who's just not going to interact with it at all.
Let's see how hard they commit to this, actually. If Shen does move to lane early, they can get an early kill. But if he stays there protecting the jungle the entire time, then they're just kind of wasting time, and they are all deciding to back. I think Archlecture should spend a lot of time in the top lane here. Get Reese ahead, because Zach is a pretty big deterrent for the side of BBB's team comp.
Lots of ways for him to cancel the Shen ult as well. That's nice to have.
So I think if Archlecture spends a lot of time top and abuses the Shen early, they should be able to be in a pretty good standing going into the mid game.
Yeah, I think Gank's bottom would be okay, like pre-Shen 6. After that, avoid it like it's fire. It's scary.
And I could dog starting with the E, getting those early health stacks, and PGQ doing a lot of damage to the Reese race here. Shen damage is pretty underestimated. If he's able to pull that Q through you, it does like 4% level 1 each hit, which is pretty massive.
Yeah, Shen's no joke, but the sustain from Zach is really nice.
Yeah. And always use W on the Zach because it is always health efficient if you pick up the blob. You'll always get health back. It is a very minute amount, but every amount helps in the early game.
Little shove from Sleep Bay and JWM. Be able to go get some wards out. Level 2. I kind of half thought JW was gonna run mid there.
Yeah,
I've seen him do it.
It looks like Art Collector is in a top lane here. Reese race, ooh, and he just used his W. I mean his E. Defiant Merc is here as well, though. He does shove Reese race off. PGQ is gonna get hit down by this Trundle, but do they have enough damage to clear the blobs before he pops up? He does. They do not. One more Q would have done it. PGQ kind of leaving a little early there. I don't know. He might have died though. Hard to say on that one. I kill for dogs looking for the kill here. Oh, and it will be a first blood going over to the Victor, so the Victor will get the higher tabs on that. I think this mid lane will
Yeah, shove to Cade. That's
We'll shove the
to
Cade, but it
swing.
won't crash. So Cade
Yeah, that's
might.
good for swing.
Yeah, Cade might actually get the better trade off of that. Reese Race using the Krug to pull back Defiant Merc. And it looks like Defiant Merc will go down here. The flash will be blown by our collector.
Good trade back, though.
Yeah. Actually, really good play by CCC. And Cade is able to make it back to get this wave. So if that's over 100 gold, that's way better for Cade to get to trade that kill. And PGQ
Yeah, maybe a
lot of
little
damage.
even, but the wave's in a much better spot for him now, so we'll see if they can get anything extra from it.
Well, and one could argue that 6 minions is over 100 gold. So.
Oh, okay, he got also. Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely. I thought it was 3 when I said that.
And Crimson Chin is in the mid lane here. He does get the hook. Big play coming out of Crimson Chin. And Hellskeeper will pick up the kill here. He does. Big roam coming out of Crimson Chin on the Nautilus. Nicely
really good
done.
hook. He's kind of sitting just in the wave, but not quite. Probably thought he was safe, or felt safer than he was.
So pretty skirmishy in this early game here. PGQ missing quite a bit of the CS, but he still has a CS lead on the Reese Race. Big damage coming out from PGQ.
Yeah, kind of zoning him off, but like the wave shoving to him. I don't know why Reese is not respecting him.
Instead we're going with the double longsword start. Wonder what they build out of that. And the dive coming out.
Yeah.
Big play. PGQ doesn't have flash, but I think he is able to walk out and a nice clean dive coming out of BBB.
Awful for Zach. Oh my goodness.
And it looks like this will be a plate over to Defiant Merc. So Hellskeeper having a lot of presence in this game. CCC trying to trade the dragon for that top lane dive. I think they will be able to get it.
Not your average victor.
No. How many stacks does this Swain have now going into the game? 6? Not bad. Every stack is 12 health. You always try to get as much as possible.
Cannon secured. He's got a real 9 CS lead, wave in a good spot. Safe spot.
Might be 2 kills down, but he has 12 CS up. And he got his ultimate. He might just go ham here.
Yeah, he really had to get that pull.
Yeah, if he got that pull, he could have won a lot more aggressive. Hellskeeper doing a nice sidestep though on it.
It's all good though. He didn't panic and pop it just because he was standing next to him. So he still has it.
So PGQ giving Reese Race the business in the top lane here. He does have a slight CS advantage, and that's a huge wave about the crash, so that CS advantage should increase.
Yeah.
Yeah, that those multiple fights in the top lane there really put Reese Race behind on that Zac. Defiant Merc is in the bot lane here. He looks like he is going to go on the JWM. JWM trying to get out. He just uses E though, and he is done for. Big gank coming out Defiant Merc.
Oh,
JWM is lagging really hard. Alaska paying OP.
I don't know if you saw that. Like he E'd and then he stood there. The first, like before the Heckroom showed up.
And it looks like a dive coming out for against Sleep A here, and it will be successful. Trying to hand over to Ben, and he does pick it up. And PGQ doing a lot of damage down here. And I think Reese is probably maxing W for the more damage he is.
Yeah, early game just being run by the Heckroom here. I mean, that team, BBB. Heckroom seems like does he have? Oh, not 100% KP.
No,
so I guess he's
um,
been around a lot.
yeah, 3 members on the side. 3 members on the side of BBB have a 60% KP. Pretty good. Pretty scrappy early game here too, but not a nice solid 2.5k gold lead at 8 minutes for side BBB.
Yeah.
Pretty decent sized wave that Reese should be able to pick up here.
Yeah, it would have been really good for Hecarim to be back up there again with this huge wave crashing, but he's doing other stuff.
I think
you don't have to ask to pause, you can just pause.
I think they would pause if JWM's ping was going out of control constantly. So. Yeah. Housekeeper getting caught by a lot of these E's. Allowing Swain to get that permanent health, which can always be bad. I wonder if Swain is going to go into Moonstone build this game. I honestly don't think it would be that bad. But I guess the side of BBB is actually pretty tanky, so I think Leanders would probably be the better play.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the magic damage would definitely be nice.
Yeah.
Moonstone is very good, though.
Yeah. But nobody on the side of CCC besides him can really build it, so it's probably going to be a Leanders game for IQ for Q-Dogs here.
Yeah. Yep, there's the last chapter. Yeah, Pyke, definitely not one of the champs you want to play with.
Yeah. I do know this is like JoJo's favorite support though, so he is on a comfort pick. Let's just hope his ping agrees with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true, Tom. I think Leanders is probably definitely the play here. PGQ giving a lot of respect over to Reese Race here. Probably because they just don't really have vision on the Trundle.
Yeah, and the waves and just a spot where it's hard to fight him without taking tower shots as well. Just let the wave shove out. Zach with his W is probably just gonna.
And Cade going all in here. Trundle is on the backside here. Archlector walking in. JWM is here as well. Gets the stun down, but IQ for Q-Dogs is just a little too chunked out. JWM getting hit as well. Big kill for Cade on the back end.
Yeah.
Did he hit him with a Q? Is that how he died?
He might have. Like, I know he kind of ran at Cade, and Cade flashed away and must have Q'd him. And he just died to tower.
So it was a good look for BBB, but weren't able to pull it off the way they wanted.
Yep.
Crimson Chin getting the hook down on a sleep A, trying to stop him from flashing over the wall, and it looks like he will be able to, and they are both going to commit, and they do both commit. Vermilion picking up the kill, JWM picking up a kill onto Hell's Keeper there as well, and JWM will fall to the anchor to the anchor. Defiant Merc looking for our collector here. I think he will be able to get him. Nicely done by BBB.
Here comes Zach, just fights everywhere. Nothing coming out of this one, though.
Yeah, and the Reese Race, Zach Top's starting to come online here, starting to do a lot of damage over to the Shen.
Yeah, actually caught up in CS, so like actually been winning lane for the last little bit. He's like caught up on CS. That means he's like gotten a 20. Would have had a 20 CS lead if he wasn't down to 20 to begin with.
Yeah, you can just tell how scrappy this game has been by looking at the CS at 12 minutes. Like people have just been fighting and fighting and fighting.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the bot lane tower will be going down here for the side of CCC. Oh, no, it won't. They are able to destroy it before it goes down, but that will be 3 plates going over to BBB.
Ooh, walks back into it, but
he does get stunned up. Always feels kind of bad. Ooh, the taunt is stopped by Reese Race. He is looking to chunk him out, but I think Shen wins this. Shen just needs to keep autoing. Oh, solo bolo. Reese picking up the solo kill on the PGQ.
Calculated that one out.
I think
last game.
I think if PGQ fought in his minis there, he could have chunked down the Zach. I think him using it, having his E interrupted too, was really bad.
Yeah, so that might have just thrown off his rhythm, and he just wanted to get out.
Yeah. Good damage coming out from both sides in the mid lane here.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, the laser was so poorly placed. That feels so bad. It looks like Defiant Merc here will pick it up, though.
Nice.
Had to commit the ultimate, but that's okay.
Yeah.
That feels bad. Victor Laser is like... Victor Laser is so, like, troll. It's kind of like Rumble ult. You can easily misplace it.
Yeah. And
Just from, like, a flick of the wrist. Hell's Keeper getting ulted on by the Shen here. And PGQ looking to go back in.
Yeah.
And Housekeeper is doing a lot of damage on the back line here. Crimson Chin lands the hook on a JWM. JWM will just be bursted. Was not within execute range.
No, just sent it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Shen able to crash the wave right.
And Defiant Merc finding Archlector here. Yep. So big play coming out BBB.
There's a good Shen out.
And the side of CCC's, their bot lane is just struggling hard this series. Even with the really lane dominant lane that they picked now, they're still struggling.
Yeah, well, Sivir's so, like, the spell shield is so good against these hook champs. It'd be hard to play an aggressive lane into it. And she just wave clears so fast as soon as she can touch the wave. Can't really do anything about it.
Ooh, big taunt coming out Pichiku here. Crimson Chin is here in the oh my god, that hook! Nautilus Anchor is broken. Pichiku is still running him down. Arc Collector is on the backside here. Respace does have blobs, and he is surviving this entire fight. And Shen will go down. Defiant Merc knocking back the Respace, trying to get him out of that fight. The blobs will go down, and Sivir is here to clean it up. This will be an easy kill for the Sivir.
Definitely have the damage.
Nicely done.
Really good. I think Reese played that pretty well, but
yeah, he did.
Just the number advantage from BBB.
Yeah, why can't I think of the names right now? If Hecarim and Sivir didn't show up, like that fight was probably pretty much won.
They'd already killed the Shen.
Yeah. Big damage coming out of Victor onto the JWM there, but he is able to just walk out. And that will be Victor ult down as well. That will be up.
You can see when Reese just commits to the fight. You know, like he's just walking past the enemy to get to his blob. You know.
Yeah.
You know, he's not running away from that fight.
And
this is his version of fighting.
The W damage on Conqueror Zac is actually pretty substantial. 8% every time. With the 95% base damage is actually a lot of damage. So.
Get your blobs.
And Pichiku doing a lot of damage here.
Yeah, just the crossfire.
And he does not have his blob, so he is playing it safe.
And I mean, I don't know if he knew how many people were up there. I wasn't paying attention to wards.
Hecarim went right by the ward. So he definitely saw the Hecarim.
Okay. Like the fight was looking a little bit rough, and then all of a sudden there's 3 people up there. It's okay. Grab the rift. Can they get to the dragon on time? I think they know what's happening.
I would honestly really like to see Shen build a Bork here. Like, no cap.
Yeah, the item is good.
Oh, and the combo coming out here. That's a big chunk of damage going down on Sleep and Archlector at the beginning of the fight. Cade ultimate is burning down, though. He is diving into the backline, trying to get as much disruption as he can. Archlector goes down. Reese TP's into the fight, getting a lot of damage down in the backline here. Vermilion takes down Swain in the backline as well. Reese Race is all alone, and he will go down. No blobs. JWM, the sole survivor.
Yeah, Pike has ulti. Might be looking for the victor, but it's definitely just a one-way ticket.
Honestly, a big combo coming out of the Sivir and Hecarim there. Hecarim gave him that 3-man fear at the beginning of the fight. Was actually massive. JWM is prowling for this kill, but I think he is out of the threshold now. Yeah, the Swain damage is just not really there, unfortunately. Not yet, at least. Yeah, and once it looks like he is gonna go for that at least the Seekers next. But once he gets that Rylai's, he's gonna be doing a lot of damage. So
yeah, he'll get there. Hopefully before the game is over. and Swain is that champ. They can do a lot of damage, so just gotta slow down the game a little bit. If you can, I mean, it's hard to do.
Yeah, it is hard to slow down a game like this, especially when there's 2 hyper-scaling champions on the enemy team.
Yeah.
What is that? Lord Dom's completed for the Sivir. She's gonna be doing a lot of damage to anybody on the side of CCC. Trundle, not even an item completed yet. That's kind of the problem with going for that Tiamat for the early clear. You put yourself back on the Mythic. And it looks like he is going into that Divine Sunder. So let's see when he gets that completed, if he's able to dish out a little bit more damage. Kenpo Chamesword, is completed for the Hecarim. I really like that. It's really gold efficient. And there's quite a lot of healing on the side of CCC. So that is a really big pickup by the Hecarim. And he does decide to go to Divine Sunder this game as well.
It didn't even make it through Nautilus Shield. The EQ.
Yeah, Swain's not a very bursty champion. He's more of a consistent DPS champion.
Definitely. And
Sleepe is going to have to Gale Force out of this one, but I think he still might go down anyway. He does. Big play coming out of Hell's Keeper there.
Victor is online.
Crimson Jin looking for this fight for Million. Dishing a lot of damage out, and that's just Sivir. And, Arc Lecter committing for the fight onto the Sivir there. Isn't able to get her down, though. Reese might get another solo bolo up here in the top lane against Pichiku. Let's see what happens. It's going to be a close fight, and it does go down. And that's the W damage. Do you see how much damage that last W did?
It's hilarious.
That was so much damage.
I want to see it into like a Darius or something.
But that BBB team is running it down the mid lane here. Yeah, and I think they will get this turret as well.
Zach hoping for a bounty here in the top lane.
And Defiant Merc just going ham onto Sleepe there. Chunks half his health off in one combo. Absolutely massive. I believe Hell's Keeper and Defiant Merc are both new to the league. And they've been having some really impressive showings. Oh, we're going to blame that one on the ping. Jojo missing his hook. He will have another shot here. And he gets canceled. A lot of people don't understand that Victor ult stops channels. Let's go.
You know, Richie and I have been talking about this. It's such a huge part of Victor's ult, and you have to press shift to read it. Like, it doesn't show it in the standard description. It's so stupid.
Oh, so Defiant Merc and Hell's Keeper are brothers? Interesting.
Oh.
So we got a little brother on brother matchup here.
That's cool. Yeah, like, I don't know who introduced them to the league, but definitely glad to have them.
I think they're Peter's friends.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, if I remember what Ben said. But they're having quite the showing this series.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what can CCC do to bridge this 8.5k gold lead?
It's single round robin.
9.5k. It is single round robin.
Yeah, like so they can't go next.
And
I mean, Reese is strong in the side lane. They just have to find a way to be able to exist.
Yeah, but it's hard to do against a dive comp that BBB have drafted here.
I mean, it's like the Swain keeps kind of going in and dying, and he's just not strong and doesn't have the damage to really threaten them. Like, they just need to slow down. Obviously, they get outscaled too, but they just need to be able to get to a point where they can disengage a little bit during these fights and let Swain do his thing for a little bit. Because Reese is already winning the side lane, so he might be able to pull 2 people up there, and you might get a number advantage mid. But even a 2v4, I don't think they win right now.
No.
Or 3v4.
Get the Jin to 3 items, get him that Lord Doms and that IE, and he might be able to do something. But sitting at 1.5 items at 23 minutes is not doing the side of CCCD any favors.
Yeah, Swain needs 3 items as well. Fully finish the Zonias.
He's got the Zonias. Hopefully he starts working on the Rylai's here. Slow that team down. Yeah, I do agree with you. I think Reese Race has quite a significant advantage in the top lane. He might be able to pull 2, but can he survive?
No.
Is the problem. See, that's the thing. You got to be able to survive. You can pull all the pressure you want, but
if you don't survive, if your team can win the fight on the other side, it's fine. If you can't survive, but he's at least able to pull the person up there, so his team, if his team is just a little bit stronger, where they can fight 4v3.
Well, and that's kind of the problem. Is Reese is their only form of hard engage. I mean, Sway could get a hook, and Pike could get a hook, but outside of that, they don't have a whole lot of hard engage to force these fights in a 4v3 scenario.
No, yeah, counter engage doesn't. I mean, odds are that BBB would engage on them, and if they could win the fight. Like, they have decent counter engage comp. They weren't so far behind.
I think BBB have the 3v4 potential here with how fed the Sivir is, how strong the Hecarim and Victor are. Yeah.
Maybe in 10 minutes they won't, but if they keep up the pressure like this, there's no way. Well, how's their wave clearing? Pretty good.
Let's hope.
See if they can survive with like 2 or 3 inhibs down, actually get some gold coming.
Yeah, it is a gold funnel, so let's see if they can benefit off of getting this constant super minion waves.
Yeah.
I'd really like to see them try and funnel the gold onto Sleep A. Get him to at least 2 items so he can actually be doing damage in these team fights.
Swain too. I mean, Swain could like 1v4, however, like if people are just running at him, and if he gets to 3 items, he can just ult and Zonias and like should be able to melt them all if he isn't.
I don't know. The backline of BBB is just so strong right now. I don't think he'd be able to survive. Maybe if he gets if Swain gets the 4Ms and he's able to get that Spirit Visage on top of the Rylai's, then he could probably like work. But 4Ms is a long stretch.
The game's gonna be over by then.
Yeah, and the Sivir with 10 kills, 10-0 Sivir, 215 CS. This Sivir is massive. Like, she's gonna be doing a lot of damage.
Ben died once last game, right?
Yeah, he only died once. Yep.
Kind of a crazy KDA.
And it looks like the dive comp coming into fruition here. And Reese is doing his best to try and just dies like everybody else.
Yeah.
Massive play coming out BBD there, 4-man dive top. Nothing they could really do about that. I think I think they should have just given that one up. Cade getting caught out here, does have the Zonias, but he's not doing a whole lot of damage. He is healing up quite a bit. Will he be able to get Vermilion down? He is not. Jin ulting, trying to get the Vermilion as well. Oh, big double kill coming out from JWM. Very nice ultimate. Oh, the Ludens takes down JWM. Sleepy doing it. Oh, he just kept walking. Oh.
Dang.
Man,
that was so close to being a really good fight for them.
The Gale Force damage.
Still, the gold is really nice, and I don't think they can end, so I think that's still the 2 for 2 with the 2 pike kills.
Yeah.
Is worth.
But the shutdown is still on Ben, and he has not died yet. Still a pretty big shutdown on the Housekeeper as well. And it looks like the next fight will be over this dragon. I think CCC just give this one up.
Yeah, free drag.
But if BBB get Infernal Soul, this game's over. Like, this game's absolutely over.
CCC has Infernal Soul. I don't think it matters.
It doesn't matter that much, no.
No.
Yeah, this Infernal Soul is definitely good for the side of BBB, but not CCC. Infernal Soul is always good, though. Adding extra damage is always good without having to build it. And it gives a lot of burst over to the Zac. Like Zac with Sunfire, Demonic, and Conquer can 1v1 a Sivir. But not when the entirety of the Sivers team is also there.
Yeah.
I don't agree with the Sork shoes on the Zach.
That's funny.
But you know, he got 2 solo kills with it. It must be good. With the % health damage that his W does, Sork shoes are never really that bad of an option. But I don't know. I think with all the auto attack, yeah,
Shen has 0 armor or MR. I mean,
yeah. I don't know. Oh, it is flat. Fine. It is flat though, so
yeah.
He is getting a lot of value out of it. There really is no MR on the side of BBB outside of the Locket aura, but Respace going for another solo bolo here, and that is a lot of damage right on the up front there. But Pichiku is doing a lot of damage right back. Arch Lecter is here to make it an unfair fight, and Respace picks up another kill. Baron is picked up by BBB though.
Really good to get Baron off of the Shen. I mean, they're never going to be able to contest Baron, so it's good to get something. Yeah, I say like really good. Obviously, them having Baron is much better, but you know.
Yeah. It looks like they might go for a kill here on the Crimson Shin. The Q does miss. Housekeeper doing a bunch of damage over to Respace across the wall. Crimson Chin going deep in there. Sleepy is here though. Oh my god, big damage coming out of the Victor ultimate. Crimson Chin does live, but he might go down to Sleepy. He will not. Cade living as much as he can. Oh, he takes down the Vermilion with the W. And Cade takes down the Victor as well. Oh, big fight coming out. And the Shen ultimate didn't even come out either. Maybe he just spawned. I'm not entirely sure what just happened, but it looks like he's going now.
We get another inhib. If I'm CCC, let him take the.
Yeah, let him take it. Like, collect that gold. Yeah. There was actually a pretty big kill going down on the Sleep A there as well. He was finally able to get a kill, get some gold in his pockets, and Cade picked up on that Sivir shutdown. So that's a lot of gold in their pockets too. So
yeah,
really big fight for CCC to turn this game around. Slowing that gold lead down to about 10.3k.
Yeah, still pretty significant, but
yeah,
I mean, if they're, it just kind of shows that they're, no matter how far ahead you are, you still can throw fights if you just in like that.
Yeah, that was a really ballsy move coming out of Crimson Chin, but it worked. It looked like it worked out okay. The Victor ult was able to chunk down like 3 of their members down to like basically nothing. But Cade was still on the back line untouched and just dishing out a bunch of damage.
Yeah, and that tower did work as well.
Yep. It looks like Cade is going towards the Demonic Embrace. I really would like to see like a Spirit Visage after that. Become a little bit tankier. Just so you can survive in these team fights.
Yeah, it depends on who's doing damage to him. Like Victor obviously doing a bunch, but at some point Sivir is going to be most of the damage people are taking.
And Respace coming in to save Sleep A, but he's not able to get there in time. Big damage coming out of Defiant Merc there. He doesn't have his mana meme completed yet. He's just sitting on the tier. Really late build off the tier there.
Yeah.
And Sleep A going down there is actually pretty big for the side BBB. They might just be able to force this 4v5. Nope, it is CCC starting to fight. Cade getting a lot of damage into the beginning of the fight here. Arch Lecter picking up a kill. And the Shen ult does come down for Hell's Keeper. Victor is still alive in this fight, and it looks like Cade will go down as well, and this will be the game. JWM, the surviving member. They were able to take down Vermilion, but they had to blow everything to do it. And there's so many more damage threats on the side of BBB. You can't blow all your CDs to take down one member. So really cleanly played, hard fought by CCC. But it will be BBB coming over with the 2-0 this week.
Yeah, well played from BB, just able to seemed like just get really ahead in lane mostly across the map. Like our series did pretty well in lane too, and then just transition that into a bunch of one team fight, or it just was like unplayable for CCC or unwinnable seemed like. You're just that much gold down.
Yeah, and they did everything they could. Like I think taking that last fight there was actually a pretty big. They were able to do quite a bit of damage to the almost the entirety of the enemy team there.
The Swain looked like he was about to kill them all there until his zonies ended and his health bar disappeared. But
yeah,
I mean, it looked well played. Mechanic made the right decision. Just
and I think a big problem there is they didn't find the lead they needed in the early game. BBB did. Like 3 consecutive successful dives in a row by Defiant Merc, and just absolutely nutty early game play by BBB both games. So they're really proving themselves to be a contender this season.
Definitely.
Yeah. Let's see if they're in
good comps too.
Oh yeah. Let's see if they're in general here. It looks like they are. Do you want to go talk to them?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
Guys, nicely played.
Good game.
GG.
Yeah, no, very, very clean play from BBB that entire series.
Except for the end of game 2. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, how did you find a die? Like, you just let Cade kill you like that? Come on, Ben.
Bro, I was like, team, please! The Cade is killing me!
And I'm just standing on top of Zach Blobs being Sunfire Test, spinning around my stupid glaive. Like, he's gonna die eventually, right?
Right?
No, honestly, very, very well played games, both games by you guys. So
The team stepped up big.
yeah,
We felt a little jungle gapped. Not gonna lie, Joe said it himself, not me.
three consecutive successful dives from the Hecarim.
Yeah,
that was.
I could not play the game. I was a little tilted.
Very nicely played by the top side of the map.
I could not fucking believe it that you counter ganked that level 3 gank.
Yeah.
I'm like eating in the air, about to land on the Shen's head, and then Hecarim flies over the wall and knocks me up out of it. It's unreal. Like, dude, unfucking real. I could not believe it.
Bro, I was thinking to myself, man, I kind of want to 3 camp into gank top right now. And so I'm just up there, and it's like, oh shit, Trundle's here too.
Yeah, it was, I don't know, your path was nuts.
Yeah,
I was
Red Krug's Raptors into you, and Swain just barely misses you here. Like, I'll show you. He was so close to seeing you.
Peter, you really let me down today.
I let you down?
Yeah, I was hoping for a solo kill on a race this series, and
I was gonna do it against the Zach as Shen because I know I win that. Up until he builds Sunfire and Sork boots, and I told my team, remind me that I don't win.
And
I
then
have
he
no
fights.
magic.
And then dies.
And
So
then I
you
like
walk
1v1 you, and I was like, yeah, that's right.
And Trundle walks down here. We have vision in the river, so we're like, oh my god, this play's insane. We bird Peter's flash.
Yee!
Unreal, bro.
Okay, you kind of had to see that one coming when he flashed over that way, right? Like,
No.
Oh my god.
I mean, we were not expecting Hecarim to do his bottom 3 and then walk behind all the way up there and perfectly find the E into my E.
right, well,
I had God vision and I didn't.
That was kind of wild.
So,
I couldn't tell what was going on. I just saw the bubbles moving around up there, and I was like, man, this is a long fight. I'm sure we're gonna die. Can you show me what happens mid? Because this is all I saw. I was like, first blood, and then it was just like,
I
who?
don't know.
Okay, what are you doing?
well, congratulations to BBB for the 2-0 week.
It's better.
End of the game. Okay, now guys, see you next time.